thing. So you can think of it, you've got these two separate pieces, but through training you learn how to make them one. So your Kung Fu, instead of being separate, it gets stronger because you've integrated those two pieces, so now you only see them as one thing. So whenever I put my hand out, I know it's two pieces working together. Same when I begin this form. Now that I've done the second section, I can see a new way to play this, that really it's my wrist and my elbow, or it's my elbow and my shoulder working together to get my power into the punch. So my Kung Fu changes. Now instead of 4 separate things, I see 3 things, the 2 plus 2 separate things. So then when you get to the third section of Sin and Tao, you learn how to put your hand out, but at an angle, and go back to center, again at an angle. So you see how you have the elbow, you have the wrist, 2 separate pieces, but you know they're one thing, but now you're moving in a larger arena. It's not just one direction. You're thinking about how to move your hand, how to maintain energy, so you're doing a lot more than just one thing. But really, you're still only learning 2 things. The 2 that you already know, which are now one thing, meaning the wrist and the elbow, how they work together, and now you're adding in how to use angles. So you're only learning, integrating 2 pieces. Put that together, now your Kung Fu is even stronger. And to an outsider, it might look like 4 separate things, but for you, it's only 2 things again. One really big thing, and one separate thing, which is your new piece of information. So as you progress through your training, you can see that all the exercises build on each other, but they don't just prepare you for the next. They make your previous exercises, your previous skills better as well, because a higher level of Kung Fu requires all of your foundation to get better, as well as prepare you to learn more things. So if you approach your training from that point of view, it'll make it a lot better. Your Kung Fu will grow as you progress, rather than just being a linear progression of pieces. You'll actually be building a triangle shape where the foundation gets wider the higher you go. The foundation has to be wider to support the very top. In Chum Kiu, it's no longer 2 things work as one, it's 3 things. You're learning how to use the structure you've already developed from Sin and Tao, the rotation of your limbs, and the use of your footwork for mobility. So it's learning how to put those 3 elements together that really brings out the skill of the Chum Kiu. And the second key thing that's important when you're training is Wing Chun's a close-range art. Wing Chun requires a partner. You have to have somebody to train with to learn about how to fight. Playing forms by yourself won't make you a good fighter, won't make you understand combat. You have to have a partner, someone to feed you energy, someone to help build your skill up. So there's an important key component when you're training with a partner is every exercise you begin, it's a cooperation. You have to work with your partner so you both can develop. If I train with my juniors and I get something out of it and they don't get anything, then really I've wasted their time or I've taken advantage of them. So whenever you train, you want to try and build up skill for both people. If I train and I get this much skill and they train and they get this much skill, well pretty soon I can't train with them anymore because I'm not going to learn anything. Because they can't challenge me, they can't push me to my limit because they're not any good and I'm very good. So I have to work to make sure that as my skill grows, I bring everybody else in my class up so that we all have equal skill, so that we can all push each other and reach new levels in our own training. So you have this idea of a cooperation. But at the same time, as my skill gets better, I need somebody to test me, so I have to compete with my peers, with my classmates, to see who's got what, okay? Who's got better reaction, who has a better sense of timing, who has quicker hands, who has a better ability to relax, who has better footwork. We have to have that sense of competition so that I'm pushing myself and I'm using somebody else to help push me along. But it's always with the attitude that it's for a good purpose, it's for cooperation. It's not, I'm trying to prove I'm a better person or my skill is better. It's to help each other get better. We have to have a little bit of pressure, a little bit of stress, and that's the only way we can make ourselves better. If it's total cooperation, you never push each other, then when you get into a real fight, somebody's going to want to take your head off. You're not used to dealing with that energy, that emotion. You're not going to not know how to deal with it. Your Kung Fu is going to break down. So your training has to match that to some degree with your partners. And it's better to think of your classmates as partners rather than as opponents. Opponents only when you're outside. When you're inside, you have to train like a family, train like a brotherhood, so you can build the skill together. So I want to say thank you to my Sifu Ming, for giving me this opportunity to talk and to be a part of this video series.
Thank you for my assistant, Jeremy, and also hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching our video. We hope that you find it informative as well as entertaining. This video was brought to you by TC Media, who also publish Kung Fu Qigong magazine and kungfumagazine.com. These publications, as well as our vast video library, are just a portion of our offerings to you in the wide world of martial arts. Please take a brief moment to review our extensive collections of other products for the martial arts. Through our product fulfillment center, Martial Arts Mart, we bring you a complete selection of the highest quality products for the martial arts at affordable prices. We also offer valuable discounts and rapid delivery service by the most knowledgeable sales representatives. To receive a free catalog for yourself or your friends, please call us toll-free at 1-800-824-2433 or check out our online store at www.martialartsmart.com. Act now.